Alright, it's Friday. These are my pickups for today. Again, I found no games, even though you see these games. These are actually games that I lent to somebody and they gave me them back. So, they're just on the table. Anyway, I did come across what would be considered a motherlode of games to some people. But what happened was, it was a sale I went to, and the guy had kind of retail prices, fair prices. But he had a bunch of action figures and stuff like that, but they were mostly gone. And then there was another guy that was there in front of me, and he was basically looking through all the games and making a pile and picking out what would have been considered the better games. And the reason I didn't want to hang around and be bothered with it, because the person was selling he had boxed N64 games, but they were $30 a pop across the board. And most of the games, I don't know, the boxes were beat up. So I wasn't confident. For some of the games, there was a couple that might have been worth it. That was like a Mario 64, maybe a Castlevania 64 in the box. But again, the boxes were beat to hell. So I just was like, whatever. And then the other thing he had was PS1 games. And the PS1 games, he was like $15 a pop. And out of the stack that I saw, two of them might have been worth 20 to 30. Like it wasn't any Spyro or anything like that. It was and then he had Dreamcast for 20, and I have no clue on Dreamcast because I never find them. And my phone app doesn't do, I have a Windows phone, it doesn't do the Amazon anymore, so I couldn't even scan it and check, so whatever. I just said, whatever, I'll go on. Here's what I did find today. No games. A friend of mine who is a guitarist, you know who you are, would you be interested in selling something like this? I paid $5 for it. I believe, I don't have a way to check it. You know who you are, Dan. If you're interested in testing this and putting it online to sell, I know that you know, or should know, that these sell, no plug, unfortunately, but I know these sell for like $50 sometimes more, depending on what they are. Let me know. All right, that's one of the things I got at one of the first sales I went to. That was $5, and then the wife got some jewelry at that sale. So I think we spent like $20 for everything, but I don't really know. What did I get at that sale? I got the that and this. Well, here's the jewelry she got at the sale. She got some cufflinks, and these are just, they're probably swank. I can't really tell. I don't know. Hard to read, but usually Swank makes cuff. What are these? I'll try one more time. Whatever. Okay. And these look like cremants, and these are nice because they're enamel. I'm in the shade. Enamel guilloche. Can you see that? I'm like causing a shadow on it, but can you see it? Okay, that's guilloche. Here's an enamel watch. I think these are keeping time. That one's black with roses, painted roses, and a rose on the back, and it says hand painted. And then here's a red one with more roses, and it also says hand painted on the back. I don't know if you can see that. Then she got this necklace, and she likes these tassel dangle necklaces. I'll just continue on with the jewelry. At another sale, we paid a little bit more for stuff. It was an estate sale, but we found some decent prices. $12 for this, no discounts on the jewelry. But it turns out this is sterling. And these are like Murano mica foil beads. So that's actually a very nice necklace. She bought this. It's kind of an enamel filigree. I don't know if it's silver. It may or may not be, but whatever. This was sterling, and this was only, I think this was $6. I think this was $6. This is $6, and this is actually sterling with purple stones. And I think this is, there it is, it's a Monet. There's the tag right there. Whether you can see it or not, it says Monet. And this, I believe she paid another $6. So I think she paid $6, $12, $8 for the silver, or $6 for the silver, and whatever. We wound up spending like the most there. Because I bought these CDs, and they charged me $2 a piece for the CDs, but there's some interesting titles. This I'll do in a second. Billie Holiday, Andrew Sisters, I don't see them too much. I'll probably sell them for $3 or $4. Maurice Chevalier, I never see this dude, and Ink Spots, and Lorenzo, Mario Lanza, I think it is Mario Lanza. Then she told me a story about how a friend of hers was the manager of this guy, so I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Anyway, at that same estate sale, I bought this. This is called Latticino, and it's got a blue tint, mostly clear. It's white and blue Latticino Murano bowl. It looks like a nice old one. Doesn't say anything on the bottom. It was $6. I can't sell these at the flea market. I'm going to put this online. It's probably worth about 40 bucks. Got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. This is about as mint as they could be. I could probably punch in that number and see if these are worth anything. To my friend who likes this stuff, let me know, all right? I've got a back scratcher shoehorn combination, $1 at a yard sale. At another yard sale, I got these 2 DVDs, Return of the Pink Panther, and a sealed big with Tom Hanks. At another yard sale, the one where I got the Yu-Gi-Oh, and what else did I get? Oh, I got these. All right. Well, I paid $3 for these. Since I'm buying so many CDs, I need these cases. They were like, what would you offer for this? I said, well, figure 10 cents a case, $3, and there's about 30 or 35. And they're like, okay, right? And then at that same sale where I bought this, I also bought these monster truck Hess vehicles. One's monster truck with motorcycle, and the other one is emergency truck with rescue vehicle. I bought 2 of this, and I bought 4 of these, $5 a piece, and then they came with batteries, so I got some batteries that should work on them. These don't sell for a lot at flea markets. Normally, people would sell them at the flea market $15. I'm probably going to sell them like, I'll probably get at the very least 10, but maybe 15, 2 for 25, something like that. These online probably run about like 15 to 20, 25, something like that. I'm not going to put them online. And these are a little bit more valuable, 25 to 30, but I'm not going to bother putting them online. I don't really care. It's too much work. Let's see. Did I cover everything? I got these cassettes. These were 50 cents a piece at the same sale where I paid these for $2. I can sell these at a flea market for the very least $2. And they look nice and clean, and the cover's good. If I can't sell them at the flea market, sometimes they're worth money on eBay. Don't know. I'm sorry, or Amazon. Don't know for sure. But that's everything I got today. It's Friday. The only thing I regret is that I didn't have more time to hang out and really check those games, but the guy was already all over them, pulling out anything good. He had bought all the action figures, and I just didn't have time today. I was running, had an appointment, blah, blah, blah. Tomorrow I'm shopping. This Sunday I'm going to be at the Maywood Street Fair. This is not really an antique or regular flea market. So most people would not go to that for shopping. They would go if they enjoy music and T-shirts and interesting food, stuff like that. But if you're looking for me, that's where I will be this Sunday. And I'll remind everybody of that tomorrow.